Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. This evening I'm off to see The Years at the Harold Pinter Theatre, which is just behind me. I've heard lots about it, I've heard it's phenomenal, it's 2 hours straight through. It's a very hard-hitting play, but I'm very much looking forward to it, so let's go. Okay, so it's been a few days since I saw The Years at the Harold Pinter Theatre, and let me tell you, I thought these women gave an incredible performance. It was so moving and so powerful, the way that they managed to tell this story of one woman through all of the different voices of the women on stage. So basically, if you don't know what The Years is about, it's 5 different actors bringing one woman's personal and political story to life, set against the backdrop of a rapidly changing post-war Europe. Memory never stops, it's paired the dead with the living, real with imaginary beings, and dreams with history, which is exactly what it says in the bio. Now, I just wanted to get onto the fact that there's been a lot of talk about, oh my goodness, I don't know if I want to see it because of blood. Yes, there is blood in this, but I feel it is very important as part of the story because it's discussing abortion. For anybody who is squeamish, I actually don't like blood myself, so I closed my eyes the minute she said knitting needles. So for anybody who's going that's a bit squeamish, I'd say just look away, close your eyes during that particular scene, and then you'll be absolutely fine. They are incredible storytellers, so what I would say is I think a lot of it is actually in your mind because they're so descriptive and they just tell it so well that it feels so incredibly real. Well, it is real because it's about a story of a woman who went through so much in a post-war Europe with lots of different stories being told throughout the eras, which is why it's called The Years. Deborah Findlay was incredible. Romola Garai was amazing. Romola was the actress who actually spoke about backdoor abortions, which you do see in this play, so it's very explicit. I'm warning you, if you are going and you are squeamish, then make sure you look away, or maybe consider buying like an end of row seat so you can get out quite easily without disturbing anyone. There was a show stop because there was a few fainters at my performance. It may not happen every performance, but it's just something to be aware of when you go. It's about 1 hour and 50 straight through, no interval, so that's something to also be aware of. And I was sat in the dress circle on the very end of a row near the door, which was quite handy. Gina McKee was also amazing. Anjli Mohindra was amazing too, and Harmony Rose-Bremner. So these 5 women just tell the most amazing story, and their acting, their monologues just absolutely blew me away. Like, as I said, they're such good storytellers that every word they said was so believable. They also double up as kids, and they basically create different photos throughout the years in front of a white sheet, which I thought was quite clever. So a lot of it is like left to your imagination. It's very minimal set. I love the way they pushed the props around it. It had like a round circle where they could roll things along it from scene to scene. And also the use of bed sheets was very, very clever. For each era, the bed sheet would change and they'd hang it up. And no spoilers, towards the end there's use of projection as they present their final monologue at the end of The Years. And I found that deeply moving, and I thought it was such a clever use of camera and also a clever use of projection. So whoever did the lighting design absolutely loved that. Set designer was Jewel Decker. Fraser Craig, who was the associate lighting designer, so great job on that. Really, really thought that was impressive. So I've got some additional notes which I've pulled together because there was so much to kind of take in with this play. So what made it really extraordinary was that they took a relatively ordinary story about a French woman born of a certain age, and millions of people would have gone through very similar things with, you know, World War II and the protests. They really did create an extraordinary play from an ordinary life, which was quite a feat in itself. I felt that it kind of makes the historical events and core political events and covers that and showed how these events impacted an everyday person or everyday people, which was really clever. All the actors played the roles fluently. No one had specific roles assigned to them, which really, really worked. It was more like they all played the same roles at a different time, and sounds like something that could have failed, but it didn't fail at all. It went really, really well. The staging was simple, as I mentioned, but it's effective, and it was interesting how they were moving things around the stage rather than using a revolving stage. It was very, very raw for that. And the abortion scene is quite shocking, but very effective. And as I said, trigger warning, they'll say knitting needles. If you're not good with blood, close your eyes. You can listen if you like, or you can cover your ears, but as I said, they're very, very descriptive, and it is just fantastically performed. It still remained pretty French as well. A lot of the songs are French, not that the French was necessarily needed, and it was a surprise with the adaptation that it was just more than a translation. It was really quite something. An easy 5-star from me. These 5 actresses are absolutely phenomenal. I learnt so much from this play. I just gained a whole new perspective on the experience from the years, and I just felt that all 5 of those actresses are award-winning actors. Like, they truly are remarkable, and to see 5 women on stage in the West End performing something like that is really quite incredible. So a big thank you to Sonia Friedman Productions for bringing this to the West End, and a big thank you to the lovely PR and press team who were so accommodating for me. They made sure I was on the end of a row as well, because I'm not very good with blood, and I would just say that if you are booking and you are a bit squeamish like me, perhaps consider that as part of it, but please don't let it put you off. Like, this play has to be seen. It was adapted and directed by Eline Arbo and is based on Les Années by Annie Ernaux. Sorry if I pronounced any of those wrong. I'm not very good at pronouncing names, but just a huge well done to the entire cast, creative, and everybody behind it. I was really moved. I felt it was really powerful, and the whole way through I was listening to every single word they had to say, because they were fantastic storytellers. So all round, it was an incredible show. But thank you so much for watching this. If you did enjoy it and you'd like to see more theatre videos like this, then be sure to click subscribe. I'm very close to 11,000 subscribers, which is mad. So thank you for watching, thank you for sticking by me, and thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!